wish I knew that the money would come with a lot of the. I knew a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some. Finding myself in this moment of life. I sit in my room and stare at this Glock. A nigga like me always keep to himself, but even success will bring you the odds. I'm thinking about days that I wanted a lot. I know some niggas that wanted it too, but how do you move when you just a target for niggas who really just wanna be you? I broke all the rules to get what I got. Never been one to get caught in the ropes. I'm carrying myself like a thug as I'm not, but I'm with the shit if you wanted to smoke. I know there's some niggas that hate me that I never met, but I guess just part of the joke. I got some family and homies that dead it forever, cause I don't be talking to ghosts, no. They told me keep all my enemies close. Fuck all that shit cause we'll never be close. I keep it loaded in every clip and take out a laser in every scope. I don't need plotting wherever we go. I open this book up and read every scroll. It told me if niggas ain't with me, I know they against me. The chapter will never be closed.
If you're not my friend, you're my enemy. Choose your side, there's no in between.
And I wish you knew that the money would come with a lot of the. And I know a nigga was popping as soon as I got me some. Somebody told me it's part of the game, you need you some. As soon as I came up to say that I changed, now I got some.
That's my heat is freezing. Scrapless so the police don't freeze me. Till these little hoes on recess, all of their hearts get torn to pieces. I'm a demon and a demon, creeping, trying to put a nigga in semen. I'ma get even, Steven, spoiler, so she'll suck my cheek. But bitch, don't lie to me, don't let a nigga in my property. I be in your raw, I be in that pussy, that's my pottery. I turn Cardi B to cardiac, for real, like heart attack. These expensive, these are farther ass, like where the party at. I fuck ain't called a vet, I'm wrong for that, sometimes I could get real greedy. I turn out a call to sack, then I call the hat, no regard for human beings. I turn the bands to M's, I still ain't spend my first advance with it. Playing until the end and even then keep running up.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
What's up, guys? Anyway.
What's up, guys? How are we doing this evening? We're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, everyone in chat? What's up, everyone I didn't say hi to? What's up, Rose, Kyle, Turnip, Duke, DJ, Aiden, Chunt, Kyle, Luisa? What's up, Python? How are you? What's up, Bel Air? How are you? What's up, Christopher? What's up, Pelican? What's up, Joke? What's up, Obi-Wan? What's up, Turnip again? I hope you're all having a good evening. What's up, people on Rumble? What's up, Fred? What's up, Patton? What's up, Frenchie? I hope you're all having a good evening over there, holding it down on Rumble. We're back here for another episode of Machete Bowl. And tonight we do have to start off, guys, with some very, very, very sad news. Probably the saddest news of a fucking generation. I mean, I swear to God, the man with the reputation for being the strongest, most eternal man in the world. Unfortunately, Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger, has passed at age 86. It's very sad, very sad. You know, a lot of jokes you can make about him, but the man spent, like, I don't know, 70 years focused on physical fitness and being a cool martial artist and having TV shows and movies. And I think he was actually like a sheriff in like Texas or some ridiculous shit. I mean, the man, oh no, that was Steven Seagal. But the man did a lot. The man did a lot in his life. He cared about Christianity and I believe conservation. I don't know. It's not important. You know, no one's perfect, but Chuck Norris was pretty damn near close. So guys, we have to take a moment to honor old Chuck Norris.
And how do we do it? With a moment of silence. It's a simple little gesture that we do this time of year to remember all the folks who gave their lives so dear. It's the moment of silence. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. Ha! Cha. A moment of silence.
My fucking favorite segment of the show. I love doing that. I don't know why. It's stupid as all get out, but I have so much fun doing that. Anyways, R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Gone but never forgotten. His illustrious career will live on into eternity. You know, whatever else you say when that shit happens. You know, good guy, Chuck Norris. Anyways, so moving on. We have some videos from Rev to start out. Really, the main focus tonight will be some videos from Rev. Rev is all methed out and insane, talking to the live stream, telling everybody what's going on with Shani, because Rev's alone and clearly on drugs, and I mean so clearly on drugs, more so than he was yesterday, but he's clearly on drugs and live streaming on Shani's channel, trying to get some attention and some donations and moolah, of course, so he can buy some more Pirate Bay rum. And then he came back for a little Shani update, which is, of course, Shani's in the hospital. She's definitely going to get out in a couple days and join him to be homeless, because that's obviously in the cards. They're definitely going to be homeless outside together. Shani's not going to immediately go back in the hospital the second she gets out, but we'll watch all of that. And when we're finally through with that, we have a brand new king arriving. The king of online dating coming to us to tell us his opinion on the state of the women out there who you find on online dating, which I know the online dating scene is a very healthy place, which has a lot of amazing people in it. Well, this man is just gonna rip that veil off and show us the real dirtiness of the online dating scene. But we'll get to that after we watch Rev do some meth rambling. So let's check out Rev's meth rambling.
For my bracket, please, Rev. Absolutely. I pray that you get the most.
No, it's not a
money
taco. It is a brand new challenger to the most pathetic guy online who wants to rant about how women are terrible. Although honestly, I will say we'll have a serious debate. I do want to have a serious debate over are his points badly taken because of how he looks, or are they actually bad points? Because I think there's an argument to be said about both sides of that coin. But we'll get to that anyway. We'll get to that later. Hopefully we'll go a little longer than normal. I got some extra drinks, and we'll check that out.
I want that for everybody. How do you feel about G-Man abandoning a special needs child? Not marrying the mother or paying... What the Angel the dog's...
I'm not sure that happened.
Is that accurate? I've heard he had a kid, but I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah, that's true too.
Steroids, maybe.
Yeah, see, Rev basically, if you're hoping Rev is going to tell you some story or something interesting, no, it's really just disjointed ramblings from someone who's inebriated off of some substance. I'm pretty sure it's meth. You can see it in the way he dances around and talks during this live stream, but I'm pretty sure he's doing a little bit of a Heisenberg special sauce.
Hi, young thug, Mandela Flare. Hey, JC's in here,
Yeah.
Did you take a smelly dump today? It wasn't extra smelly, but it was smelly,
Yeah, it was smelly.
I think about it every time I hit the hookah. That'd be nice. Chuck Norris died, I'm sad. What? No! The roundhouse kick champion fucking died? JC, where's the purple wig? Listen to me, okay? I have a friend here, his name, he knows Rev.
Yeah, he thinks this is funny or entertaining or interesting when he does these stupid voices and he tries to pretend like he's a character. Like, he doesn't understand, this isn't interesting. This is I don't know, this is stupid.
So, and his name is Tyler, and he's a good kid, and his mommy loves the drag shit. So I'm going to try and get that wig soon, but the problem is that...
Yeah, he's going to get that wig soon. That's the new focus for Rev. He is homeless. He has no way to make money. It's currently cold outside. His girlfriend's going in and out of the hospital because she doesn't want to be homeless with him. And the main focus of his life right now, getting that purple wig. That'll change his life if he could just get that purple wig.
Tyler's grandma died, and he's not around right now. But okay, to be serious for a second, I've observed the numbers, and Shani is way more popular than me. That is just a fact. When she did that live...
So he thinks he's going to go live on her channel and get all that attention. She got 10,000 views when she got kicked out of the shelter because it was Shani, and she got kicked out of the shelter again. And even if she got 10,000 views, that's not very much money. That's like $40 or something, and you got kicked out of your place. That's not even enough money to stay at a hotel for the night. So even if that is, you're not doing anything by, like, you know, envisioning the amount of views you can get by streaming with Shani.
Stream at CIC, and they kicked us out and shit.
Yeah.
She got fucking 9.9 thousand views on that shit. 10,000 fucking views? That blew my fucking mind apart, bro.
He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a place to live. 10,000 views on YouTube is not going to pay for any of that stuff. You could make more than you would make streaming. I'm sorry, you could make more than you would make than for that 10,000 views by just working a job for that exact same amount of time it took them to stream that 10,000 views. I mean, I think they were live for like 4.5 hours, 5 hours. What do you get? You get like what $18 an hour? You'll make way more than $40 after 5 hours, but this is what geniuses do. Wow, if only we could get that a lot. That would change their life. It still wouldn't change their life. They'd still be broke with that money.
Grandpa's old cough medicine.
Yeah, he is Rickety Cricket.
I am very impressed at the prowess of Shani for Christ.
Prowess.
If I want to sing him song.
The prowess of Shani for Christ, who's currently going between hospital and hospital because she doesn't feel like being homeless, so she's just taking up a hospital bed while making Jason come online to beg for money for her. Yeah, that's the prowess. The prowess. It takes a genius to do that.
I'm gonna have to do them an octave lower. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Maybe I could do some Pete Steele now accurately. I'll tell you, the gabapentin has been treating me well, you know?
Gabapentin? What? He doesn't take gabapentin. He doesn't have a reason to take gabapentin. He's not... What? So what did Shani go to the hospital and give you her bottle, and then you thought you could just get all zonked out by taking it all? What? Yeah, it does suck. It actually does suck, but Shani claims you can get all messed up if you take a bunch. I don't know. But he shouldn't take it. It's not for him.
So it's like that the hymn song Resurrection, you know? We've been slaves to this love.
Yeah. I've gotten it too for other unrelated shit. I found it did absolutely nothing. I'm not saying it does do anything. I'm saying Shani has said it does, and therefore Rev would believe it, and then, you know, take a bunch and then pretend he is. I don't know. But he's still not his. He shouldn't be taking it.
Moment we touch, we keep begging for more. Whoa, like my vocal cords are like that. I could do like a WWF style rant.
Again, homeless, no job, no money, girlfriend in the hospital because she doesn't want to be homeless. He could be applying for jobs, spending his time with like the I don't know, social workers, state job board, whoever helps you find a job when you're just stupid and homeless. He could be sitting there at least waiting for someone to meet with him and give him some leads. Instead, he's sitting here doing this. This is a very smart man.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Exactly. All hepped up on goofballs, guys.
See, I actually
that's his plan. That's his plan, guys. I wouldn't be shocked if I found out that he was actually spending some of the little bit of money that people are giving him on like dollar scratch off cars, just hoping to win enough to pretend he's not broke again.
So I have a good deed to report that I had to do today. You know my nice Joe Pesci jacket that I had? That I traded the fucking wizard cloak for?
He traded his wizard cloak for that nice Joe Pesci jacket. What is this good deed involving the Joe Pesci jacket?
That real nice Joe Pesci steel shit jacket. I gave it away. It's like $150 fucking jacket, you know?
$150 jacket. He's homeless. He can't even take care of himself. He has to come online and beg for money, and he gave his jacket away. He's a fucking genius. He's an absolute fucking genius.
I traded with Rich, the vampire.
Traded with
which
the vampire.
There's personal details with his life that I need to talk to that boy. And
yeah, you gotta talk to that vampire about his personal details and why he wanted your coat.
Call him a boy. Not because he's one of the coolest motherfucking guys I've ever met, okay? But he's 20. So I could be his dad. So he's a good kid.
You can't be his dad. You can't be anyone's dad. You had your chance to be a dad to some actual 20-year-old out there, and you failed him, and he wants nothing to do with you. You couldn't be this kid's father either.
But he's pussy whipped.
Seriously, isn't William like 20? He's like 18 or 19, maybe 20 at this point. And meanwhile, Rev just wants to adopt some random 20-year-old because he's cool.
and the girl is playing hardcore games with him.
Yeah,
so I pray for him.
Playing games.
But he's the one that I traded the jacket for. So I early at CIC, I see this other kid, Tyler, and it's not the Tyler I've been telling you about, the carpenter Tyler. This is a homosexual Tyler.
What is this story even? This is only the story that comes out of a man on drugs.
And he is running for mayor of Scranton, and I hope he wins. He paints his toenails.
Mayor of Scranton.
It was this color. He gave me this color. The turquoise. For the win, turquoise, baby.
Yeah, he gave Rev a one-painted fingernail. That means something. Rev is not on drugs at all.
I didn't do it. You hear that? I didn't do it.
Like, it's so clearly on drugs. The sniffing.
So I see Tyler at the CIC real early in the morning. And he's draped in a blanket, and he's like shivering. And I'm like, what the hell's going on, dude? So I just saw him outside, and then he goes inside, and he's getting some foods. The tithing table is there, filled with beautiful cereal and fresh milk and wonderful
cereal
things
and
for
milk,
the homeless to come in and eat. Thank Jesus Christ for the CIC. Whoever runs this, I just thank Christ in heaven for them. Okay? Because there's nowhere else, bros and sisses.
Rev, just like Shaddy, sits here with a terrible life and just makes up stories that he thinks would be really nice, that he would totally do, that he then tells people. Just like Shani confronting the pimp. She feels like that would be a really cool, nice thing to do. And then if she told people about it, they would just give her all the attention like she had actually done it, despite the fact that she hadn't done anything. Neither has Rev. Just make up this stupid story and tell people, and then bask in there, and then all the people on the internet telling you how great you are.
There ain't nowhere else for the rejects of society to go.
What's wrong, Patton? Is Rumble being shitty? Rumble's not.
So he's there at the tithing table, and he looks like he'd been hit by a train. He's like, yeah, I had to spend the night outside, and he's like shivering, and he's just covered in a blanket. He said, I don't got no coat no more. It's gone. Somebody like threw it in the river or something, and I don't know what's going on. And he said, I gotta go to the hospital. Like he said.
So he's standing there with a blanket. Where's your jacket? I don't know. Someone threw it in the river or something. I gotta go to the hospital. What story is this? This is just the ramblings of a homeless lunatic who has no one to talk to.
I think I got pneumonia or something. And I said, whoa, wait, the fuck? What the fuck is this? He's just covered in a blanket, and it's tied around him. And the one guy, Mike, he's hilarious. The guy I slept under the bridge with, Mike, he goes...
The guy I slept under the bridge with. Would that be the same, Would that be the same homeless man that you spooned for warmth? Would that be was Mike the Big Spoon? We should call just Mike Big Spoon. We'll call him that, Mike Big Spoon. Chip 5 from Mr. Jessel. Fairy Bussy, exactly. I'm sorry, Fairy Busey. I'm sorry, Fairy Busey. I'm sorry. I'd never say that word. My bad. I'm sorry, Mr. Jessel. Fairy Busey. Bussy.
Well, he looks like fucking Herod Antipas. I'm like, holy shit. That's kind of accurate. But this kid can't go around in this way. It's getting warm now, which is nice. But this kid can't go around. He's 20. He's a 20-year-old too. There's so many young kids out here that are fucking homeless. It breaks my heart, man.
Yeah, but like you're 40 and you're homeless, Rev. You're 40 and you're homeless, and you probably have less of an idea of how to change it. At least like 20-year-olds have hope of changing their life. Someone will hire them and train them and change their life into being a productive member of society. No one's going to do that for a 40-something-year-old lunatic like you who's too lazy to even bathe himself.
And the females are the ones that really bother me. You know, that a lot of times they're just sitting outside smoking and crying, and it's like, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't mean to laugh, but that's kind of funny. I mean, if I was a homeless lady, yeah, I would probably just be sitting there smoking and crying too. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my life? It's gotta be horrifying to be homeless as a woman, honestly. I mean, like, you know, being homeless is not picnic for anybody, but if you're a homeless woman, that's gotta be fucking horrifying. The sense of safety just completely gone.
Lord, you gotta help these people.
Yeah, that's what Fred's doing. When he's not on camera, he's just smoking a cigarette, crying. He's like, no, all these women are doing it. I'm being strong. All these women are just sitting there crying. No, you probably cried too, Rev.
If Trump's madness doesn't bring Jesus Christ back, could we have the sorrow and pain and suffering of the homeless and the needy and the fucking orphans and widows? Could we have that sorrow and mourning of Gothic Christianity bring him back?
Gothic Christianity?
Am
what
I
the hell
preaching?
Is that?
You know, Revelation News is back. What do you fucking want from me? I've learned a lot. I've grown up a lot.
He learned a lot. He's grown up a lot. He's still doing the exact same stupid thing he's been doing for years with Shanny, coming online, being a lunatic, begging for money while refusing to do anything to better his own life. And he goes, I've grown up a lot. I was a young 42 the other day. Now I'm an older, more mature 43-year-old homeless person.
And you guys, some of you guys are the coolest shit, okay? On YouTube, a lot of you guys are cool. But the majority and the people that get thumbed up are the assholes. And I see in comments, and they go, well, you know, you're trying to bless people and try, like on Shanny's live stream comments. You're trying to bless.
He was spitting a lot. He was spitting a lot during this stream. I have a feeling it's because he had dry mouth from meth, and he was just spitting out that, you know, that kind of, what do you call it? That kind of gooey, dry, gross spit that accumulates in the mouth of someone just who's on drugs.
People and help people when you're homeless and you're not together yourself. Yeah. It's a test. Don't you fucking get that? You give when you have nothing. You guys have been amazing to me, and you've given me some money, and I appreciate you so much, and I love you because I'm blessing others with shit, okay? I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got myself a large iced coffee in the morning because I haven't had a Dunkin' large coffee in forever, you know, and I really...
Again, homeless, Rev, homeless and no money. Don't spend your money on Dunkin' coffee. Go to the CIC and get their free cup of black coffee with terrible, terrible fake sugar and coffee creamer powder and drink it because you're homeless and you don't have $5 to spend on a Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Really wanted it.
Why do these homeless people do this? Him, he does it. Darson does it. Tofia was doing it. I mean, like how can you be homeless and you're getting just like the littlest amount of money from your fans and you're like, oh, a $5 Starbucks, that'll be great. Like, what the fuck? Save your fucking pennies. That's why you're homeless.
So I got it, and I got some change in my wallet, And I feel like it's a tithe. I gave him a buck tip. And the kid in there,
It's not a tithe to tip the guy at Dunkin' Donuts $1 because you got an expensive coffee. He calls that a tithing. A tithing to tip the guy at Dunkin' Donuts $1. Man's delusional. He's completely fucking delusional.
what an amazing, he's a cool black kid with dreads.
Is Dunkin' Donuts a church? Is Dunkin' Donuts a church? Giving Dunkin' Donuts workers money will never be a tithing until they become a church.
And he goes, brother, when you got the world coming down on you and you still try to give, there's something good happening there. And I'm like, bro, I needed to hear that because I'm a reverend. And I felt like God abandoned me some of the time I've
I'm a reverend. No, you're not, Rev.
been out here. And he tried to give me an entire, box full of donuts. And I said, bro, I don't need that. It's fine. And he goes, no.
Why would you turn it down? Take the donuts to the homeless camp and hand them out. Take them to Shani so she shuts up for the night. Instead, you're just like, I don't need more donuts. Like a moron. You're homeless. You don't have money. Someone offers you food. You're like, I don't really need that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, it's on me, man. It's on me. Take it. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. But just promise me that if somebody comes in here and they do need it, they say, could I get some donuts? You give it to them, okay?
I don't need it. Who's going to be more needy than the man who doesn't have a house or a job or anything to his name, who currently has a story about letting a homeless man hump him for warmth underneath a bridge? And you're like, hey, find someone who's more in need than me. Who's more in fucking need than you? God.
And he said, absolutely, bro.
Go sell the donuts. Sell them for $0.25 each and buy yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. Anything is better than going, I don't need donuts. I'm fine. You're not fine.
We fist pumped, and I said, when I left, I said, brother, you never change. You got a heart of gold.
Yeah, exactly.
And you stay that way. I'm a reverend. I bless you.
Take the donuts to the homeless shelter. Find someone with a large tent and be like, I'll give you the donuts. Let me stay in your tent and just don't hump me tonight. And then you'll be better off than you were if you hadn't taken the donuts. It's unbelievable.
You, in the name of Jesus. And he said, amen, and we fist pumped. This is the type of shit you guys that are haters don't get.
Yeah, you don't get this,
Oh,
guys.
Shani goes in the CIC. She goes, well, I'm just trying to help people here. And then you go, well, what, you can't help no one. That's bullshit.
No, she wasn't trying to help anyone. This is the fucking bullshit lies they sit there and spread to both themselves and everyone else. She was trying to get her fans, quote, to send a bunch of pizzas to the homeless shelter under the guise that, oh, we're only trying to feed the homeless shelter because Shani wanted some pizza. And then someone called the shelter, some mean little jerk, called the shelter and was like, hey, Shani's currently live streaming from your shelter. That puts your residents' safety in question. You should probably get that taken care of. And they got kicked out of the shelter, and they turned around, oh, we were just trying to do a good thing, and some mean person just ruins our life. Like, why do you not stream from a homeless shelter where who knows what people are there to avoid being broadcast live on the internet? And you're like, oh, those mean people who just want to be mean to us. We're trying to do a good deed and get free pizza. Terrible people.
That's the devil talking.
What do you mean? I didn't make the call. I didn't make the call at all. It's not, it's very hard to Google the CIC in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and can call and say who's doing it. No, I didn't do it. What are you talking about?
You know what the devil says? You keep all that money you got. All those cigarettes that you've been provided by donations and stuff, oh, you keep them for yourself and you smoke the shit out of them. No, you give them away if people ask.
And he tried to give away his disgusting brown cigarettes, and even the local homeless people were like, we don't want to smoke your disgusting brown cigarette. Imagine that, though. Imagine that. Even homeless people turned down Rev's disgusting brown cigarettes. Think about that. Think about that. Homeless people said, no, we're not going to smoke that. Those are disgusting, Rev. And Rev goes, no, I really like these. No, you don't. They're just cheap, and you don't care. You care more about them being cheap than them being any kind of quality.
You don't just give them away, because a lot of people don't. Listen, the majority of people out here, you offer them one of these, they're asking for a cigarette, and you offer one of these, they go, what the fuck? No way. I hate that.
Yeah, they go, what the fuck? I don't want those disgusting things. I want an actual cigarette.
Shit. You know, I love these. This is Johnny Silverhand special.
Yeah, they are basically Swisher Sweets. They are. Sorry, my thing had to buffer for a minute. They are basically Swisher Sweets. They are basically Swisher Sweets. They're such shitty tobacco that they're not even classified as cigarettes. I don't even know how that works. It must be like a tax law thing or something. But yeah, they're not even classified as cigarettes. There's some kind of weird cigar or something with a loophole that makes them like $3 less a pack, and they taste horrible, and Rev smokes them, and no one else does.
Cheswick, okay, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Charlie Cheswick. I want my cigarettes now, Nurse Ratchet. I'm not a boy. I'm no kid. I want my cigarettes now. You know, Charlie Cheswick, okay? I would make Cheswicks, and they'd be shorts, okay? And they'd have Charlie Cheswick's face on it. Like that, okay? When he's really angry, and he screams at Nurse Ratchet, and that's when that's when Jack goes, oh my God, and he goes over and he smashes the...
You say they went like from $2 to $4. Like, I mean, in some states, in some states, a pack of cigarette is like $17 now. I don't know what it is in Pennsylvania, but $4 isn't that bad. $4 isn't that bad. I mean, they're still garbage. I wouldn't smoke them, but yeah, cigarettes can get expensive.
Fucking window, and he gets Cheswick cigarettes.
Like 20 years ago, $4 wasn't even that bad. Like, I mean, God, things are bad now.
And he gives them to him, and he goes, here.
Yeah.
Oh, the chopper. They got the chopper after me.
I gotta tell you, if I was living in one of those horrible states like Illinois or New York, where it actually is like $15 a pack, I probably wouldn't have lasted till 2020. I probably could have long time ago. Would never pay that much, but whatever. When I started, me and my friend used to go to the gas station. We were 15 years old. That'll let you know how long ago this was. We were 15 years old. We walked to the gas station. I pull a $5 bill. I get 4 packs, 2 for each of us, and then we go smoke behind the middle school. It was a different time.
Wow, that's far up. That's far up for a chopper. So here's the deal, back to the story. I see him like this, man. Tyler. And underneath what he had on him, Acts 12, the times of ignorance God overlooked, but now he commands all people everywhere to repent. Hell is real, repent.
It was the Ford administration. No one remembers the Ford administration. It was the Ford administration. It was a hectic time.
And read Luke. Yeah, amen. Keep preaching. You need Jesus Christ in your life now. You hear that? Atheists, all of you, everybody. I don't care what skin...
Yeah, we need Jesus. We need Jesus, says the homeless man who's clearly on drugs, whining on live stream about his disgusting cigarettes.
...color you are. I don't care what you believe about the universe if it was just shat out of the asshole of some weird being. I don't care what you believe. You need Jesus Christ in your heart, or you're going to die. You're going to perish. You're going to perish the second death.
Yeah, of course.
What's the second death? Your body dies. That's the first death. Everybody goes through that because...
More spitting. Lots more spitting.
...the curse in Genesis 1, the fall of man. That's the first death, is the death of your body. The second death is the death of your fucking soul. Go read the epistles of Peter for that. The second death. You don't want that shit. And the only way that you get out of the second death is believing on the cross.
Yeah. Says Reverend Hobo. Thank you for your blessing, Reverend Hobo. He's clearly on drugs. Look at him.
You want preaching?
Look at him.
You want some preaching? You want some wisdom?
Yeah, let's get some preaching, guys. Let's get some good
Jesus
old-fashioned
Christ
preaching.
came as a meek lamb the first time.
Meek lamb.
The second time, he's coming as a roaring, pissed-off fucking lion because of people like Trump that lie.
Oh, yeah, it's Trump. It's definitely Trump.
Jesus Christ hated liars the most.
He used to support Trump till Trump became president. Now he suddenly doesn't support Trump. He's really, he's like an edgy high school girl.
And who were liars? The Sadducees and Pharisees. Of course, the government. Why were they liars? Because they were telling the Jews, we're your leadership. And what were they doing? They were sucking the dick.
The Jews? What? I missed something.
The fucking Rome. Dog shit. And that's what Jesus was trying to tell them.
All right, well, wonderful. That's I'm gonna leave it there. Watch enough of that video. Let's and then he came back shortly thereafter to give everybody an update on Shady, to let everybody know that Shady stayed in the hospital for the conceivable future, because Rev has to always ensure and let everybody know that Shady's sick, they need donations, she's in the hospital, and all that fun shit. So let's check that out.
La da 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 da. Well, my hair is looking weird.
Yeah, it always is.
It got warm, man, and now it's supposed to fucking rain.
Like they were complaining yesterday that it was too cold. They were complaining 2 days before that it was too hot. Hey, Rev, if you really want the weather to stop bothering you every day when it changes by 5 degrees or it starts raining a little bit, you know what you can do? Stop being homeless. Get a job and find a place to stay. And then the weather won't be as big of a deal.
It's like constant precipitation, and it's like it's clear to me that they're steering clouds, man. The clouds are like lower.
Yeah, the clouds are lower now. The clouds are lower now because of Trump.
I love choppers, you know. The clouds are like lower, and it's pretty clear that they're just like they move faster. I mean, look at that cloud formation.
They move faster too.
I'm the weatherman here in Instant.
He's still a little high. He's still a little high if that's not clear.
And I'm like, what? This is what? I don't know what this is. I want to thank the folks because you bought me a new pair of Apple earbuds because.
Yeah, so someone bought him some new earbuds. Again, homeless, no place to stay. Thank God someone gave him money for new earbuds.
The one side was fucked. I don't know what happened to it exactly. I mean, this is weird. This is gonna be a weird look. I'm gonna be looking like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, you'll be fine when you get your purple wig. You're really hoping for that purple wig. When you get the purple wig, you'll be fine.
One of the enemies in Final Fight, the game.
Yeah, that's Final
in the
Fight.
arcade.
What?
And SNES. The SNES.
Final Fight. Also, he's doing that thing with his neck and his jaw. Watch him doing that thing with his neck and his jaw. That is a very clear indication that he's on meth. That's the kind of the meth tics. When he starts trying to like move his neck to like crack it and like, you know, do his jaw. This is meth. This is meth.
Yeah, I did the neck thing.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
I don't like being old. Being old is a rough deal because you get indigestion.
Yeah. The bugs are back, guys. The bugs are back.
The Final Fight on SNES soundtrack is way better than the arcade soundtrack for Final Fight. I don't know why, like, they made an entirely different soundtrack for the SNES version, but I'm glad they did because it kicks ass. It's really good.
And like, this is the sad part. He puts out this video, an update on Shady. He knows everybody's going to click on it because they're like, what's going on with Shady? Tell us what's happening with Shady. And he spends the first couple of minutes talking about his life because he's just a sad little pathetic boy who has no one in the world who cares about his thoughts and what he wants to do. Exactly, Bam. Thank you for that. Exactly. But he has to do it because no one else would ever listen to any of this otherwise. No one would ever listen to this any way otherwise. So he has to spend the first couple of minutes forcing this down people's heads so they can hear what's going on with Shanny. It's just sad. It's just fucking sad.
But anyway, I gotta remember in the future to not even use headphones to record, because the microphone on the iPhone is fucking amazing, and I don't want to bend this cord at
Not
all,
even
because
Mike. Who's
I
Mike?
just got these and it's
Who's
beautiful.
Mike? No one cares.
I
No
can
one cares
listen
about
to music and hear both sides of the music.
Oh, yeah, right,
now.
Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. Big Spoon Mike. You're sorry. Thank you, Patton. You got a better memory than me. Big Spoon Mike doesn't even care. Good.
Holy shit, that kind of sucks
Thank
when
you,
you can't
MFR.
hear both sides
Thank
of
you,
the music.
MFR.
That blows. But I did some content today for you already. Yeah, the Shanny update is basically 2 days. She should be here back again.
Yeah, 2 days. She's going to be in the hospital for 2 days, and then she's definitely going to come out and be homeless with Rev. That's definitely what's going to happen. Not in 2 days. She's going to come out, stream for 2 hours, go, oh, it's too terrible out here. Oh, my leg hurts. I got to go back to the hospital. Definitely. 2 days, she's going to be out of the hospital and totally hanging out with Rev as a homeless couple.
I talked to her nurse.
100%.
I talked to her nurse. Yeah, is that the spot right there? Oh, man, now I'm understanding why. Yeah, okay, like Mike was right there. Okay. Because the one night Shanny and I were up here and Mike was talking to Ed and he was like, could you ask them to move? Because they're kind of, me and her were talking,
Big Spoon Mike was like, hey, could you get Shanny out of here? I thought we were going to spoon, Rev. This is our spooning spot. What'd you bring this woman here for?
Catching up, all kinds of good stuff, and just
Big
loving
Spoon
each
Mike.
other. And yeah, we kind of got frisky outside right over there. We did.
Ew. Is he talking about him and Shanny or him and Mike? Either way, Rev got frisky with someone outside. Ew.
But like my shit.
Yeah, your dick doesn't work, Rev. We know that.
It's been a long time since I didn't even do that, in the mental ward, and then you can't do that shit in places like that. It's like
You probably shouldn't be doing that outside when you're homeless, but sure.
it feels so weird to even think about doing it,
That's so
The one girl I was in there with, Ayla, she was like, oh my god, you know how fucking like wet I am right now, I'm so horny.
Yeah,
And like,
Ew.
She was like fucking 19 or something, 20. And she was, whoa,
Ew.
native
Why is he
and
so gross?
Sicilian.
Why is he so gross? Why is Rev so gross? He's so gross.
She's a very pretty girl, but she was, like, girl interrupted Angelina Jolie type chick. Let's just say that. But yeah, you get horny in those places. But for me, it's just like, no, I can't really do it.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't get it up.
And it was cold and stuff, but we did it, and it was whatever. I never did that before. That's a new experience.
I'm still not clear whether he's talking about doing something frisky with Shanny or with Big Spoon Mike. I guess it really doesn't matter in the end, but it kind of sounds like he did something with honestly Big Spoon Mike. It sounds more like Big Spoon Mike than Shanny, but I guess we'll never know.
But yeah, I'm hoping that Shanny could get some physical rehab, physical therapy from like you name it. Alec.
Oh yeah. Shanny was literally just in the hospital for 2 months. She literally just spent 3 years trying to get enough physical therapy to get her moving and working again while she sat at Uncle Tom's house for free. But this time Shanny's been in the hospital for 2 days. and then she's gonna come out and be perfectly spry once again. These people are delusional, and they actually think anyone else is gonna buy their bullshit.
Services. It is starting to rain, so I'm going to cut this. But yeah, I just wanted to give you like a video Shani update. 2 days, she's probably back here. I talked to her nurse, and her nurse, she said just keep calling, and we'll keep you up to date, because I'm her contact. I'm the one. You are the one.
Her nurse. I'm sure when you go to the ER to complain about your leg, and you con them into letting you stay there for 2 days, you get a dedicated nurse who's definitely worried about you, and not just a hospital staff who's just trying to get you back out of the door so you can stop taking up a bed because you don't feel like being homeless. I'm sure that's exactly what's happening.
Him again.
Exactly, Socks.
I'm the one for her, and she's the one for me. So I'm going to be with her, and we're...
No, you're not the one for each other. You two are the only one left for each other. No one else in the world wants to deal with you two. So you two have only each other left who's willing to deal with you two, because you two are uniquely awful.
We're going to be a happy family.
Yeah, 100%.
You dig? Okay, so... But I really do hope she gets into a rehab, a physical rehabilitation. Because her body needs to.
Yeah, I would agree. He doesn't want to admit that he wasted his own fortune on something that would go nowhere and only ruin his life. He can't just walk away from Shani. He is unable to just walk away from Shani forever.
Together, she needs to rebuild muscle in her legs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that can happen for her.
She needs to rebuild muscle in her legs. She's had years to do it, but she's going to spend 2 days in the hospital now, and she's going to come out just doing jumping jacks for sure.
Because I'm taken care of. I could do this forever, really. Going to...
You literally can't. You've been complaining about the weather every day. You can't handle when it's raining. I really do believe that they have a place to stay. I really do believe this is all a bunch of lies, and that Shani just didn't want to play this homeless game, so she said, I'm going to stay at Uncle Tom's house. You go film our homeless videos outside and tell everyone I'm in the hospital. And this is just a stupid game they've been playing.
Spending my day here and then going to the shelter and sleeping and coming back here. I could do this forever, whatever.
Yeah, I really don't believe he's actually doing that. I'm okay. I believe they probably thought they could go to CIC one night and convince the world they were homeless by going there for one night and streaming from there, and it all fell apart very quickly, and they gave that up, and Shani's just back at the house, and he's outside streaming trying to beg for money. It's really what I truly believe.
Okay, I'm worried about her, so pray for Shani, give her all the good wishes that you can, and we can figure something out, and she gets into a stable situation where she can relax, and she doesn't have to worry no more. God bless you guys. I love you a lot. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. If you didn't see the live stream, it's over on Shani Live's channel, and it's Rev Hijack number 2, folks. And I got pretty hardcore.
Pray for Shani, guys.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right. Well, that was more Rev and Shani's bullshit about we're homeless and give us money, and Shani's so sick and everyone feel bad for Shani. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Always a bunch of bullshit with the two of them. But let's see. Oh yeah, right. We have a new challenger for the king of dating. The king of dating. So I'm gonna throw it up on screen. This came up recently, got shown to me. Oh god, Darson went live. I hate you, Darson. We got something for tomorrow for Darson if we got nothing else interesting. But anyways, so this guy it was suggested to me. He had a horrible experience with some online dating, and he made a video. And I would like to actually have a frank discussion. Is he wrong about any of this stuff, or is everybody just going to judge him because of the way he looks? Which is it going to be, guys? I think he might actually have some serious points, or he might just be another one of those angry guys. So let's check out what the king of women has to say about the horrible women of POF.
You know, I did a series.
Oh, let me turn the volume up a little bit. I keep. There we go. Forget that word.
Well, not a series, but a video. That it's becoming a series now.
Yes, it's becoming a
where
series.
I went over the horrible women of dating. And my last video I made about this months ago was the horrible women of Facebook dating. And the video did pretty good. Y'all seem generally interested in this topic.
The video got like 70 views. The video got 70 views. This is a man who doesn't get many views. Good for him for recognizing something that got more views than anything he got, but it got 70 views. It didn't go viral. This one went a little bit viral, got 2,000 views, but he's got some opinions on the women of the dating scene.
Of my own personal torture. Now, luckily things have changed since then.
That was my experience. It might be location dependent. You know, different apps are more popular in different places. But my experience with Plenty of Fish was the bottom of the fucking barrel. It was horrible.
I am with somebody, but that still doesn't stop me from looking online and finding some absolutely horrendous profiles that you don't have to look too hard to find. And it gives you a really, really bleak outlook on the dating scene because let's be honest, it's fucking awful. We were sold a
I mean, not to really get too personal, but you are overweight and wearing a Super Mario shirt. I mean, if I was a woman and I pulled up your profile, I wouldn't be like, oh, this one. The Super Mario shirt is really bad. The really being overweight is not helping. But let's see what your points are about this situation.
Bill of goods that turned out to be sour. You know, for thousands of years, hundreds of years, you know, men married young women and started families, and it was all hunky-dory. Now your divorce rate's over 50%, and, you know, society's completely broken with modern feminism, essentially, and the ridiculousness of society.
Yeah, it's modern feminism, guys.
And
modern feminism is the root cause of all these problems. Not. Anyways,
these are just some examples of some of the worst POF profiles I've seen. So, I mean, let's go over them. So, if you're new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. This isn't what we usually do. We usually cover gaming stuff, you know, movies, TV shows, nerd stuff, geek stuff.
So this is where I'd like to kind of take a little. We're gonna diverge into two paths here. So we've already made fun of him. You know, we're rude here. That's what we do. But is our prejudgment of this man gonna make his judgments of these profiles wrong? That's because I would say some of the things he says might be accurate criticisms of the women out there, and that just because he might not look like an Adonis doesn't make his point wrong, or does it? So, you know?
But I know there's probably a lot of you out there, because I get messages from y'all all the time. You're having a hard time finding a girlfriend, or you're having a hard time dealing with being alone. And let me tell you, it's a total fucking shit show out there.
It's
so
not great out there.
Let's start this out with, this profile is from a girl named Saturn.
Saturn? Yeah. That's a red flag right there already. Her name is Saturn. I mean, I'm sorry, if that's what your parent named you, but make up a name on your dating site. Don't go on with the name of Saturn. That's already a red flag to me. Maybe other people find that normal, but Saturn, already bad red flag.
You already know where this is going.
Yeah, I do.
She says, I have bipolar...
I'm guessing Saturn had a color of hair that's not natural. And possibly a septum piercing. I don't know, but it sounds like she might.
Depression, just out of a major depressive episode, kind of going through a reset of sorts. I'm currently experimenting with hobbies, spirituality, entertainment, and activities. Just been trying a lot of new things. Ideally, I want to find someone to spend time with on a regular basis. Okay, so far, this profile...
Yeah, I'm sorry, Saturn. It does kind of sound like you're working through some personal issues, and a therapist told you the best way to get through your personal issues might be to get your way out of there, get yourself out there but that you should probably do that before you go on a dating site and subject everyone to yourself. But let's see what he has to say about it.
Oh, first of all, talking about your bipolar depression right off the bat,
Yeah.
obvious red fucking flag.
Yeah, I agree.
But then we go on. I'm E&M. And for those who don't know, that's ethical.
Another. I hate that too. Like, get the fuck off a dating site. I hate E&M people on dating sites. Again, is he wrong? No, I don't think he's wrong.
Non-monogamous. She uses the abbreviations like anybody would actually fucking know this shit.
Or how do you not know?
She's polyamorous. But her partners all have nesting partners. Other words, her other partners are living with other people, their other relationships. And she's not. And she wants one.
Dude, what the fuck? I just tried to open my fucking beer and the fucking tab bent. What the hell is going on? I'll be right back. What the fuck is this bullshit?
One of her own. So if you're already a single guy, you're already having to share her. That's awesome. And sadly, she just wants someone to live with. I would describe them as casual relationships. So she's going to keep these casual relationships, right? It's ethical, non-monogamous. And, sorry, my dog just crawled up here. She goes, I work as a salesperson. I sell music gear. I'm pretty rusty at music, but I've been a musician for 20 years. Sure. Right. I love most kinds of art and I try to find the beauty in everything, not without acknowledging the ugliness too. I don't see ugliness as a bad thing. I try to analyze it and tackle it head on. Then she goes on to say, no, MAGA! She tries to tackle ugliness head on. She says, no, MAGA!
Sorry, I got it open with a can opener. But I was listening to him. I don't have any opinions. That was annoying getting my beer open.
Can't make this up. I'm intersex in GNC. Had to look that up. That's gender non-conforming.
Wait. I'm intersex? Oh my god. What is going on with these dating brands? This is why I gave up. I gave up on dating like 2 or 3 years ago. And I really wasn't having luck for the past like 6 years. It's just the dating scene is horrible. This is why I'm glad I fish and do this. Fuck dating. The world is fucked.
As such, I'm a leftist. And I organize for the trans community. Gee, what gave that away? Moving on. We have Heather. Heather said, I'm extremely versatile and I have expansive list of interests. My ultimate goal...
Okay, versatile is a red flag. If a woman says I'm versatile and she's looking for men, then it's probably not a woman.
Is my own little, mostly self-sustainable homestead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
My God. What
a goal. What do you want else? A mansion? You want a fucking mansion?
Again, he's not wrong. The fuck are you talking? I want a self-sustaining homestead? This is a dating profile? I want to build a self-sustaining homestead. The fuck? How do you start a relationship off that? How the fuck do you start a relationship based off that?
I like to stay busy and don't sit still well. Do you think you can keep up? No!
What?
I'm looking for an actual real man who knows how to communicate well and consistently. A man that can essentially outman me. So being handy around the house or with cars will be ideal.
My God.
If you ask me questions I already have been answered in my profile, I'm going to assume you're illiterate and won't be compatible. Gee, this sounds...
Oh my God, it's again, like it sounds like the women are just like they're ordering at a restaurant and they're just like, well, I need a guy who does this, this, and this, and if you're not good enough, get the fuck out of my way. Guys aren't people. You got to do this, this, and this. If you're not, get the fuck out of my way. Okay. Well, that's not really good for a relationship. You make a guy feel like shit. He's not worth anything to you. He just needs to pander to you till you come around. Like, go fuck yourself. This is why dating is done. Dating is done, guys.
It's like a fucking bucket of joy, doesn't it? Oh, I'm a dominant, independent woman, but I need a man to outman me. And if you ask me any questions, I've already
That
listed.
is what it sounds like to me. I mean, honestly, that's what it sounds like to me. There's a lot of women out there who want to make sure that men know that they don't need them, but also you have to take care of me. It seems like a weird situation that there's a lot of women who demand that men understand that these women do not need them. But also, if you want to be in my life, you have to provide everything for me. It's like, what is going on in the world where that's actually like a situation?
In this profile, you must be a fucking retard that can't read. Is basically what she's saying. I am not part of the alphabet mafia and don't want to have to interpret letter sentences. Okay, so alright, so you're not a lefty. But you want to go ahead and insult those people. I see.
You know, I feel like it used to be. I feel like it get. You know, Steve's old. Steve's gonna say some like shit that people are like, "Oh my god, you're a horrible person because you were raised in a different era." But it seems to me like at the very least, like in the past, when women wanted men to just take care of everything, there was like an exchange there. It was like, okay, you go make all the money and I'll take care of the house and I'll raise our kids and you got to pay for me to do everything. But, you know, I'll do that part of our life. Not just like, you know, you have to do literally everything and also know that I don't even need you. I could just leave you at any second because I got my own money too. So go fuck off and also spend all your money on me. It just, it seems weird. It just doesn't seem, like, why would anyone want to be in a relationship ever anymore? I don't know.
Be able to use big kid words and carry on the conversation that is
No,
more.
wait a second. I clicked that by accident, but no, I play with Barbies, obviously. Obviously, what the fuck, man?
And how was your day? So, this woman's insufferable, let's be honest. Has a man, please have your own job, your own vehicle, your own place to live. This should be without saying at this age. So let me get this straight. Women out there can have no job, no home, no nothing, and they're expected to just be taken care of, trad style, but without any trad responsibilities put on them. But the man, required to have a job, required to have his own place to live, and required to have his own vehicle, automatically. Really? Really? You know how many men actually have that stuff? Actually, less men than you realize. I have all those things.
So that's where I'm going to disagree with him. That's where I'm going to disagree with him. If you don't have your own house, you don't have your own job, you don't have your own car, don't even bother fucking dating. Get all that shit before you fucking date. And if you really believe that most guys can't even afford their own, like, house and car, not house, but, you know, a place to stay, an apartment, whatever, and car and their life, then you're probably one of those guys who can't. I'm gonna disagree with him on that point.
But still, less men than you realize have all that stuff.
Well, I agree with that too. There's a lot of, there's nuance. It's nuance, guys. There's no, like, he's wrong about everything and women are right about everything, or he's right about everything, women are wrong about everything. There's nuance. That's why I want to have a discussion. Is he right about everything? No. Is he wrong about everything just because he looks like your typical incel? Well, not necessarily. Anyways.
And she goes on to say, this should be go without saying at this age. If you don't have these things, you probably shouldn't be trying to date. So in other words, she's saying if you're not at this minimum level, you're excess male. Go fuck yourself.
Well, again, the woman in that situation isn't wrong.
I know plenty of guys that either they can't drive, or they don't work, or they don't have a place to live. At least one of those three they may not have. And they're good guys, and they would be good boyfriend. They would be a good boyfriend.
And I have to hard disagree with that. I don't know what the fuck has happened to the world, but literally everyone that everyone in my high school that I paid any attention to, by the age of 30, they had their own career, they had their own place to stay, even if they were just renting. If they needed a car, they had a car. It is not normal to be like, oh, this late 20s dude doesn't even have his own house. He doesn't even have his own job. He doesn't have his own car, but he's still trying to date you. No, that guy's a loser. That guy's a fucking loser. Get a job, get a house, a place to stay, and a car before you try to date a woman. Give Milkfire. I have those things, and they're still difficult. Well, I agree, it's still difficult. It's not like you automatically find a woman because you have a job. But don't bother if you don't have a fucking job.
For you.
Oh, drop a link. You want the link? Okay, let me grab the link.
If you gave him a shot. Okay, goddamn. All right. Why is this brightness going down on me? Okay.
Here you go, guys. Go give him a like and a sub. You know, whether you agree with him or not, he's providing something we can discuss. It's always good content.
So we have Mame.
Yeah, I don't
Mame
think
is her
he does.
name. Wow, what is this? I love my dog and me and her are one. I'm homeless, looking for somewhere to settle into because
it might also be like probably the problem of the kind of profiles that get shown to him. You know, dating sites, obviously they use AI. And they obviously, why would they not use AI to look at your photos and like evaluate the type of people who respond to this woman and who she responds to? And when it's like, oh look, it's a homeless woman, any guy who's worth anything isn't responding. Let's show this guy. Maybe this guy's into the homeless ladies. Maybe this guy likes homeless ladies.
Because I got kicked out of a domestic women's shelter I had been staying at.
Oh my God.
If you want to know why, it's because the other dog here tried to attack me out of nowhere twice, and my dog once. So, thought for our safety we should leave, as well as the other dog, the lady who runs the house's dog. No, I won't screw you for somewhere, or to go get a ride. I have time to hang out at the moment. Well, gee, you're homeless.
Oh my God. Again, this doesn't look good for the women. It doesn't look good for the woman when you trauma dump on your profile and then accuse the guy who you don't even know, who's just reading your profile, of possibly doing something bad to you before he even does it. It's probably not a good... This person is probably a lunatic. And not something he should be hitting up.
I bet you would. But when I do this, message will change or be deleted.
Jesus.
I have no desire sexually unless we met and you could tell I'm feeling you that way. It's called naturally, not forced by any man.
Sometimes people will just inadvertently tell you exactly who they are on a dating profile or on a dating site. And it is actually, you know, you look at this and you go, oh, what kind of asshole? But like, really, you should look at this and go, oh, well, she's actually a good person because she let me know she's a fucking lunatic who's gonna make my life miserable before I even messaged her. I found it out through the dating profile. It was that easy. I just looked at her profile. I was like, oh, well, she's gonna make my life miserable. One time, I sent a message, I didn't send a message. I was on a dating site and I matched with someone. And they sent me, hey. Just hey. And so I respond, hey. I think I put a little exclamation point at the end of it. Hey. And they responded back, hey, my hey was I was just trying to see if this hot person wanted to talk to me. Your hey was, oh, I don't even feel like putting any effort into this. If you're going to act like that, I don't want to deal with someone like you. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, thank you for telling me I don't need to spend any time messaging you because you're a lunatic. Yeah, sometimes it's nice that when people do that. I didn't have to waste 6 months dating that person to find out they were insane. Just over immediately. It's almost a good thing.
So, obviously,
exactly. Thank you, Lisa. Exactly.
Is homeless, and she's looking for a place to stay, but she wants to make it clear, I won't fuck you. That's what she's saying. Simp for me, and I probably won't fuck you anyway. So that's a hard pass, correct? All right, we got another profile. Marissa, independent woman with a career, a sense of humor, and zero tolerance for nonsense. Let me stop right there. Every woman that leads with, I'm an independent woman, immediately, I'm hitting the X button. And the reason is, independent woman means difficult to deal with woman.
1,000%. I agree with him 1,000% on that regard. That is code for I'm gonna be difficult. I'm gonna tell you to just bow to me whenever I want you to do something. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna say you're horrible and controlling. I really do believe. I think he's more right than he's wrong. He's been wrong a little bit, but I think he's generally right.
When you say independent woman, that's easier to deal with, or that's better to deal with.
That's why I want to watch it. That's why I want to watch it. Was everyone going to go, oh, he's wrong because of how he looks, or, well, does he have a point? I think he has a point in a lot of this. I think women are kind of crazy demanding on some of this stuff. I think women are, they feel like they deserve to be like, you have to do what I want, and if you're not going to do what I want, then you're not worth my time, and I understand that position, but it's also like you have to realize that guys are also human beings, and you can't just treat them like garbage and expect them to keep coming back every time. Like, I don't know. It's complicated. Dating is fucked up. This is why I have cats and I don't talk to people.
In every fucking sense of the word,
exactly.
When someone says they're an independent woman, I immediately know, okay, this is somebody that isn't submissive. This is somebody that isn't going to listen to me.
Okay, okay, that submissive, if you're not specifically talking about like a very specific fetish relationship, then submissive is a huge red flag. And that's where he kind of lost me right there. Submissive is a huge red flag. That's bad.
And they're going to give me a hard time the whole entire fucking time. That has always been my experience when they say independent woman and when they lead with career. They want to make you fucking for sure know that you are not more important than their career. Ever. You never will be. You will always be dead fucking last.
And that's another thing I disagree with. That's another thing I do disagree with. If I was in a relationship with someone, I would want them to make their career a priority, because your career is your life. You know, your career is how you fund your life. If they're, you know, I mean, understand, like, people, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm getting drunk. I'm gonna just start rambling if I keep doing this.
And zero tolerance for nonsense.
Kind of.
Zero
That's
tolerance
what I'm
for
feeling.
nonsense means listen to what I tell you to do, or I'll fuck somebody else. That's what she's saying. Her vibe is campfires, riverboats, laughing too loud, and stealing your fries. Looking for a man who's funny, kind.
Okay. I might be alone here. I might be alone on this one. But stealing your fries, I know that sounds like a really small thing. Oh, ha, she's just going to steal your fries. He's going to take some fries after you. But that feels like a huge, like, I'm just going to disrespect you, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Like, that kind of shit really annoys me. Get your own fucking fries, lady. Stop being like, I'm not hungry, and then I get fries, and you're going to start eating off my fucking plate. No, that's it's like you're planning to do that. You're a psychopath. I don't like that at all.
Not afraid of a woman who knows exactly what she wants. Not, in other words,
she wants to steal your fucking fries. She wants to pretend like she doesn't want fries, so she can pretend like she's a skinny lady. And then as soon as you get fries, you start eating them off your fucking plate. And you're like, what are you doing? You said you didn't want fries. I want my fries. Stop eating my fries.
Afraid to be a simp for a woman that will demand what she wants.
Yes.
Got it. Go fuck yourself.
Straight to jail. Straight to fucking jail.
Next. Dior says in her profile, raised by men that taught me to never settle.
Dior, I mean, what do you think the race of Dior is?
Another thing that pisses me off. You got women that are probably 5 out of 10s refusing to settle for a man that's a 5 out of 10. They're like, I need a man that's an 8 out of 10. So they refuse.
So again, that's where I'm going to again hard disagree with him. I feel like guys like him don't understand the rating scale. He probably looks at himself and goes, well, I'm about average. I'm like a 5 out of 10. I don't understand why 6s and 7s aren't dating me. Dude, you are not. You are like a 2. Maybe a 1.5. Like you would be lucky to get a 4. You would be lucky to get a 4. A 5 is out of your league. A 5 wouldn't even look at you. You've never even been in the same room as a 9. You don't even know what you're talking about.
To settle, and then they wonder why the fuck they're still single, and they wonder why nobody's dating them and why they're alone. They don't settle. They refuse to settle. She says in the first sentence, she will not settle. Can't do.
I mean,
what?
But that's the thing. That's the thing. And again, another disagreeal with him. Settling, the thing women don't want to do, settling would be dating someone like him. And it would be a hard settle. It would be like I have no options left. All I'm looking for at this point is some kind of stability with someone who can pay for my life so I don't have to worry about being homeless. Like settling for him is not like, oh, well, you're just not as hot as I was hoping for. Like, settling for him is like settling down to the ground with him.
My days and papas do, you not it. I'm a single mom of 1 and mom of 2 angels. Work. I have anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Here we go. Another woman that has anxiety, depression, PTSD, and she's going to sit there and say she won't settle. Woman, you are a broken mess.
Yeah, okay, so back to agreeing with him. When you're like, I have PTSD and all these problems with my dating profile, that means you shouldn't have a dating profile. You shouldn't have a dating profile instead of making everybody else's problem dealing with your problems. That's my opinion.
A man that is with you is the one that's fucking settling. I don't know what this is for me, but I want him, H-I-M, to be all about me. You want the guy, the 10 out of 10, to be all about you. How you approach me determines outcome. How about instead of wanting some fucking secret Chad to just approach you that's perfect, how about you go approach somebody, bitch? How about you ask somebody out, bitch?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah,
no
bitch.
free play. I'm on the time you on.
Oh,
Heart
yeah, me too.
is on lock until.
I dropped out of the dating apps several years ago. I don't think I'm ever going to go back. The dating apps are shit. At this point, I would rather meet someone in a bar than ever go to a dating app again. Dating apps are horrible. These are him are the type of dudes on dating apps, and the women he's talking about are the type of women on dating apps. Is a terrible situation for literally everyone involved.
Insufferable. Okay, this chick name is Karma, which is hilarious. First name Karma, last name probably bitch. She says, I'm honest.
I was kind of hoping the last name would be Chameleon.
Blunt and a lot to handle. I'm definitely a Spitfire. Okay, if that's your first sentence right off the bat, why the fuck would I want to talk to you any more than that? She goes, I have been single for a long time. No, you think? And I'm very self-sufficient and independent. Well, gee,
oh my God.
Let me think here. Do 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 do.
Oh my God.
Do 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 do.
Oh my God, you got the point across like with the first like 4 bars of the song. He has to do the entire song.
Why would she still be single? I don't know, because she says she's a lot to handle, a Spitfire, and she's self-sufficient and independent. I wonder if that has any reason to do why she's single, guys. Do you think so? I think so.
You know, she probably had to learn how to be self-sufficient because she is single. And then guys like this turn around and go, oh, she knows how to take care of herself and pay her own rent and get her own car and fill her own gas. Well, she must be too much to handle. I don't want him. You know, it's really back and forth with him. He's not really on either side. Well, he's not really on either side. He's both wrong and right at the same time.
If you don't like that a woman, then by all means keep scrolling. Trust me, bitch, I will, and
That's
so
true,
will
too.
every other man with a brain, which is why you're still fucking single. I have been on here for a while, you don't say, and I get messages, but I will not.
I'd like to know how long he was on dating apps before he supposedly found this girlfriend that he's with now. I'd really like to know how long he was on dating apps before he found his current girlfriend, and if they're still together, and how long that relationship has actually been going on. Because, the last video when he supposedly was still dating was not that long ago. I don't know.
Respond, and if all you have to say is hi.
Yeah, man.
How do you start a conversation then?
How do you start a conversation? So that tells you a little bit about how he approached women. How do you start a conversation? By looking at their dating profile and asking them questions about the facts they've given you in their dating profile. It's not actually that hard. Instead of just saying hi and hoping the woman messages you back. That's how you get crazy women. Let
me know what you're interested. Let me know what you're interested in. Tell me you actually read my profile.
Yeah.
Well, I am,
Read her
bitch.
profile.
I know there has to be.
It's amazing that Steve is better at dating women than people who actually date women.
Other normal people on this app, because I am normal. You are not normal. Maybe you are in this new normal post-patriarchy bullshit society we live in, but this is not normal behavior!
Post-patriarchy,
I mean,
guys.
for the most part anyways, laugh out loud. I have a great sense of humor, and I love to laugh and be silly. If you want to hook up, keep scrolling. I love all these women that are like, hey, if you want to hook up, just scroll by. Just keep on scrolling. Unless you're Chad, then I'll spread my legs instantly, right?
Okay.
Moving on. Carrie. Here we go.
Because of course, he couldn't get through the video without mentioning Chad, the ultimate foe of the incel, the Chad, guys.
Here we go. We'll wait for one like this. I'm a single mother of 4. 3 girls and a boy. I work hard for my babies. Okay. 4 kids. 4 kids. I don't know how many baby daddies. Could be a different one for each one. Could be all 4 to 1. Why aren't you with them?
What do you think the chances are that she has 4 kids? She's on a dating app, matching with some dude who's in his 20s, so she's probably in her 20s as well. What do you think the chances are that they're all the 4 same daddies? I'm gonna guess it's pretty low. They're probably not all the same 4 baby daddies.
Aren't you with them? Why aren't you with them? Not looking for someone to help with that. Yeah, right. Just someone that wants to actually be real. I'm very independent. Let me wave the flag. I'm going on a dating site to find a man. And when I try to find one, I gotta tell him I'm independent. Which is a big fucking turn off.
You know, also to that point, you know, if the woman was like actually independent and was raising 4 kids, I feel like it wouldn't be like a big deal. Like, they'd be like, yeah, I'm independent. I got my life in order. I got 4 kids. Don't worry about it. Let's go on a date. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand straight people.
I've been doing it on my own for 16 years.
Yeah.
I just wished
16 years, Jesus
to find
Christ.
someone real. But I see this site as a joke, so really just want to find someone to hang out with and have fun. But no, I'm not talking about sex. Sex? Oh, we live in a puritarian society. Sex, you know, everybody does every degenerate thing ever imaginable in society. But I've already had 4 kids, but you want to do a hookup? No sex. I don't sleep around, I swear. I have 4 kids, but I don't sleep around. Yeah, right.
Okay. That is 100% incel argument. The fact that she had kids doesn't mean she has to fucking sleep with you, dude. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't, the fact that she had kids, meaning she had sex in her past, doesn't mean that she is contractually obligated to fuck you, dude. That's weird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's it, guys.
Really?
That's all I can handle. That's all I can handle.
I mean, do you want to? I was gonna head out, but I don't have anything else to do. We can check out. He's got the Women of Tinder. He's got the Women of Tinder too. The Women of Tinder. You guys want to hang out and watch that? I got nothing to do. Bel Air said yes. DJ said yes. Kyle said yes. Okay, let's check out the horrible Women of Tinder. This was not nearly as well received, but I see you got some more problems from this guy. He really doesn't like women. Let's check out some more. He also has horrible. He also has horrible women of Facebook. That's way earlier than these. We can watch that too. Let's watch. Let's see. He's got more problems. Let's watch it, guys.
What's up, guys?
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Guys, this is RJ Game News USA here, back today with another video, and today we're going to go over the horrible women of Tinder. So, if you like this kind of content, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just jump right into this, shall we? So, we got Jen, who's 34. She says she's a mother above all else. 2 kiddos. No baby daddy drama. Well, hold up a second. No baby daddy drama, but she ain't with him. I'm pretty tired of wasting my time on men who are lost and can't figure out what they want. I've done enough charity work. If you are in an entanglement, don't bother swiping on me. That probably sounds feisty, but I don't have time for bullshit. I will not meet unless there's potential after chatting a bit.
I'm sorry, I just got back. Charity work refers to dating individuals like you. If you didn't realize that, what she was saying, charity work involves dating individuals like you to give them a chance. Oh, sorry. Sheets taped to the window. Well, that's how you know. That's how you know he's a prize. He lives in a house with sheets duct taped to the window instead of curtains. That's how you know he's a prize, guys. That's how you know he's a prize.
My time is valuable, and my priorities are straight. Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. Your priorities are about as straight as a fucking circle. Okay?
Oh, and he's wearing a shirt. That's like the Redditor phrase, I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining why I'm right. That's just the most irritating, stupid statement anyone's ever said in the world.
You don't understand. You're hitting the wall, bitch. You're hitting the wall. Get over yourself and do something none of you women like to do. Settle!
Yeah, women don't like to... Every woman who has ever been on a date with you settled, and they decided that was just too far for them, and they tried to go a little bit better than that.
Next.
I just realized he has Sonic the Hedgehog on his hat, too. This prize of a man has Sonic the Hedgehog on his hat.
Era 27.
Yeah, look at it.
I promise I'm funnier in person. Statistically, bring personality or bring nothing at all. Give me an excuse to travel. So in other words, spend a bunch of money on her so you can go travel. And then she...
No, it's actually like, let's travel together and have a wonderful life, but he doesn't have any money. So he goes, you want to spend money on traveling? Well, I'm broke. I'm not doing that.
Ads, of course. Fuck Trump and ICE!
Wait. Wait. The Reddit guy actually cut his hair? Hold on. Are you talking about this guy? Or are you making a joke? Hold on. Stale 2000. Hold on. There's no way I missed that. Hold on. No, he didn't. You're lying. I was all excited out for his new haircut.
Next, we have Holly, 35. who says, professional problem solver by day, cozy homebody by night. Okay, not too bad. With a free-spirited streak. That means she does what she wants, boys. Outdoor lover, mom to one great son, 13, and a fan of good conversation and laughter. Okay, not too horrible yet. Watch this next sentence. I'm perfectly happy on my own. Then guess what? On your own you shall remain, bitch.
Oh, thank God. He almost wasted his time dealing with a woman who has a kid. I mean, all this stuff the man could have provided for her. He could have put up his own duct tape curtains made out of sheets in her house. But she's okay on her own. He doesn't want to waste his time with her. This is what you women are missing out on. This guy. This is what you're missing out on, you foolish women.
And I love my independence. You love your independence more than
God.
you love another man.
He shouldn't have done this video. The other video was like, okay, maybe he was right because we didn't see the squalor he lives in. But now that he's filming in a place with shitty walls with curtains taped to the... sheets taped to the wall as curtains, it's really not helping his... This might be why he's single. Can you imagine being a grown-up? And you meet a guy and you give them a chance and then whatever. We had a great date. Let's go back to his place. And this is the house you're in. Fucking disgusting popcorn ceiling. Sheets on the windows as if they're fucking curtains. And he's going, well, you got to put your part in this relationship. No, you're not worth anyone's time.
Guaranteed. But I think it would be wonderful to find my person, a genuine connection that feels easy and real. And translation, easy and real. Someone that will be my lap dog. That's what you want. Next, Bridget, 44.
Bridget, 44.
I'm an independent woman. Guys,
how dare this?
After you hear that,
yeah, how dare these women want to be independent when the quality of man like this guy who can hang up his own sheets as your curtains is out there. I mean, why would you want to be independent? Why would you want to make your own money? Why would you want to live your own life when this man who's into Sonic and Mario and hangs up sheets as curtains can take care of your life for you? I mean, why would you want to be independent? He's right here.
Sentence, especially the very first fucking thing they say, run! She goes, I know what I want. I'm too old to play games. Looking for my man.
Yeah, she's 44 years old. The last thing she wants is some useless loser who can't even get curtains for it. You know it costs like $40 to get the shit to hang up curtains in your own house from Target? I mean, hanging up fucking sheets like that just makes you look lazy, broke, and stupid. It's just, he lost me. I was on his side sort of for the last one, but now I am off his side.
And no boys allowed. Dude, I swear to God, this is like a parody, I swear.
Yeah,
I'm not interested.
This man is like a parody. This man is like a parody.
Interested in your money. Bullshit alert! Bullshit alert!
You don't have money! You don't have money! You have sheets taped to the wall instead of curtains. It's the number one sign you don't have any money. Oh, women are always interested. Why do men who don't have any money always complain that women are only interested in their money? You don't have money. Are you just jealous? Are you just jealous that if you think if you had money, women would be flocking to you, and therefore it's their fault? You don't have any money.
I like to live like there is no tomorrow. In other words, spreads her legs for Chad.
Oh my God.
But don't want a fuck boy either. Bullshit. I'm looking for real and genuine fun. If that is you, message me. fun, doesn't want to fuck boy, but lives in the moment and wants fun. Okay. 44, too. 44, not settled down. Victoria, 41. Now, look, I know there's a whole bunch of posts where it's anti-Trump, anti-MAGA on here, whatever. But when you make it your whole personality, therein lies the problem, especially here in this particular profile. All they say in their profile is, if you support Trump or ICE, move on. We will not get along. You must want to be associated with a pedo, and I want nothing to do with you, so please don't waste your time or mine either.
Okay, again, I'm back to his side for this one. If you put all that shit in your dating profile, you deserve to be alone. If you throw your dating profile full of, like, your political views, and if you support these people, don't even hit me up, well, okay, be alone. Be alone. If you're that much of an annoying person, just go be alone. That doesn't mean he's right on everything. It means he's right about that one little thing.
Okay, moving on. I don't know what else to tell you. You told me nothing about yourself. All you cared about was Trump, ICE. Trump.
Also a valid point. I mean, I understand not liking Trump, but like, you know, like, how does that let anyone get to know you when your entire personality is I hate the president? That's not really it's not really conducive to a dating site.
Trump, ICE. Next, we have CC, 34. Says, I am not here looking for nothing sexual. Why are you on a dating website then? In your mid-30s. Anyway.
Because she doesn't want dudes to hit her up for fucking tit pics and send her pictures of their dick and try to sex and hook up. Because she's trying to be like, I want someone who's not just trying to fuck. I mean, I understand why that's confusing to you, but it's a position many women take.
If you're under 37, don't waste time. You're 34. You're 34. You're telling me another 34-year-old, a 35-year-old, or a 36-year-old? No, they don't make the cut. 37 and up.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't waste my...
I agree. I mean, I'm done with dating. Because you get crazy women and you get horrible men. And it's just a bad scene for everyone. Dating is horrible. Don't date. Just watch people on the internet and laugh. It's just better for your soul.
Don't waste my time because I'm not going to waste mine. I'm a single mother to 2 children. So if that's a problem, keep it swiping. I have my own everything, so I don't need nothing you got. God damn, can we be any more hostile for a date? Why does every single fucking profile that I run across here to talk about...
All right. This could go on forever. Like, there's a reason why this one didn't get as many. It's a single note. He's just crying about women. I'm getting a little bored of him. And dating scene is fucked. People are fucked. Shady and Rev are terrible people. Yeah, I don't know if I have any more closing arguments for this stream. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. As always, the Ape Father. Ape Father is at like 125 parts of that stupid stream about jazz. I'll put that together. It's like 9 or 10 hours at this point crying about jazz. But we'll watch that at some point in our lives. Until then, thank you all for coming by. I appreciate it as always. I will catch you guys at the next one. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.